Good morning. Happy Friday the 13th. How is everyone today? Sending you lots of love. Good morning, Katie, Moonchild's World. Hey, Nancy, good morning. So we'll wait for a few more people to hop on before we dive in. Hope you are all been doing well. Let me see. It still says on my phone that they're waiting for me to go live. But okay, there's always that lag. How are all of you? Thank you for everyone that has checked in and just sending me lots of love, dealing with the grief that I'm dealing with right now, and all the craziness that's going on in Los Angeles, as well as, excuse me, other parts of the world. These are trying times, my friends, trying times. So it's important that we take care of ourselves, our mental well-being, and it's a time for us to pull together and really putting light and love out into the world, because God knows it needs it right now. So, excuse me, got froggy throat this morning. Maybe I need some coffee. I think that's what it is. So grab your coffee, tea, water, whatever you like to drink in the morning. And yeah, we'll get ready to dive in with some messages. I have cut back on my coffee intake. I've been trying not to. Typically, I will do an entire, whatchamacallit, I can't think this morning, of my French press here. I will do an entire one, and I've gone down to half of one now. So, hello, Dark Mother. Oh, I'm happy to see you too, Nancy. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Arlene. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, it's lunchtime. Yummy. What's for lunch? I typically don't eat till about 2:00 in the afternoon. Half the time I forget I need to feed myself. I feel like I need adult supervision over here, someone to feed me, because I forget. Not on purpose either. I just, get busy with the day and I'm not really hungry. So that's what happens. I'm going to take a few sips of this coffee once it cools down, and then we will dive in. I did want to share something, and I'm hoping that I can share without falling to pieces. But as I mentioned on my post, that one of my dearest, closest friends, she died on my birthday. I want to share this story because it's really beautiful. It's so funny how it works through you. It's actually a really beautiful thing, because we need to process. And it's a time to honor our loved ones and their memories, the memories that we had with them. So she crossed over on my birthday, which I was kind of like, yeah, of course you would. That's your way, because we used to play jokes and stuff on each other. And it's her way of saying, you're going to remember me. I'm not going to let you forget me. You're going to remember me. So on occasion, she would send me 10 to 20 videos. She loved being on Instagram and looking at videos and constantly sending me videos. And to the point, it was overwhelming. And I would tell her, I was like, honey, I love you, but I'm not going to sit up here and watch all these videos. And she would laugh and she would say, oh, I know. She's like, I just think it's funny to, she wanted to aggravate me basically. And one of the things that she loved to send me were these chicken videos. I laughed at one daggone chicken video, and she took that as, I'm going to bombard you with chicken videos. So on the night that she died, I was going through the videos because obviously I can't sleep. And I came across this one, and she wrote, "This is my theme song." And when I played it, it was these chickens dancing, and the song was, "Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday." And I was like, wow, like it just completely blew my mind that she would say that her theme song was his birthday song and she crossed over on my birthday. So that was really special. It was a very woo-woo moment and very special. I'm very happy she's not in pain. She was really suffering. She was actually born with I don't know if it was like a genetic disorder or like a disease. It was very complicated. It was in her knee. It's very rare. But as she got older, it was getting worse. We've been friends for over 30 years. And she also suffered from lupus, and she had a lot of brain issues that were happening that was causing seizures. She was in and out of the hospital. And about 2 years ago, Spirit really laid it on my heart to say, because she's over on the East Coast, and Spirit's like, go visit your friend. And I did. I went to go visit her. And then I went to go visit her last year. And I was planning for this year too, but unfortunately her body just had enough. So, and she didn't have the proper support that she needed. So that was also a tough thing. But in any event, I love and cherish and honor my friends. And God knows we have some crazy times together, some crazy memories. And I'm just really grateful that I got to talk to her the day before, because I was driving down for my birthday, which was really special in itself. I think, Spirit just works in miraculous ways. I think it just, the divine timing and just how everything played out. I went away to visit some friends that weekend that live on sacred land. And it was meant for me to be there so I can hold the weight of that when I got the news. And I was able to get up that morning to do a meditation. They have a special space that we were doing meditations in. So I was able to do a meditation, and then I went up on the hilltop and said prayers for her and just cherished our memories. I actually have a lot of her voice messages saved. So I was able to listen to that. And they have a walking labyrinth. So I was able to walk and just mourn, and there's altars all over. So I was able to leave just a little piece of something special for her there on the land. And the right people were there too, to help me move through my grief. So yeah, it's the thing with grief, you just never know how long it's going to last, or it could just be something that sparks an attention. And actually these past couple of days, it's kind of like come up again, because I think I went into this real numb state that I wasn't feeling anything. I just was there going through the actions. And that's okay. So that's okay. So for anyone else that is grieving, it's okay. Just be patient with yourself. Give yourself a lot of love, a lot of TLC. Each day is a different day. You don't know what it's going to be like. So don't put any pressure on yourself. It's literally just one day at a time. So thank you for letting me share that. Yeah, thank you, Katie. Yeah, it definitely changes. Isn't that the truth? Dark Mother. Yes. You don't really, you can choose to kind of turn things off, but it's not healing. It's not healing. These tears are healing. The heart hurt, it's healing. You internalize all of that stuff. It's going to come out one way or another, and usually manifests in things that you don't want to experience. A lot of illnesses, diseases. So allow yourself to mourn, allow yourself to go through the grieving process. It can be really ugly sometimes, and sometimes it can be really light. It doesn't know. Yes, it comes up when it's least expected. Yeah, Nancy said, I've been there. I understand. And, for me, this is a different kind of loss. I've lost people close to me, like my grandparents. And this is the first time of someone in my inner circle that I lost. Someone that I talk to about several times a week. So knowing that you can't do that is a big pill to swallow as well. Feel all your feels and don't let anybody put any pressure on you about time span or any part of the personal grieving process. It's all about you and becoming whole again. You have a new normal. Woo, is that not the truth? That is the truth. But I am truly grateful for all of you, for your warm wishes. Thank you. In other news, I do want to clarify for those that have been seeing on the news everything that's going on here in Los Angeles. The media has this special way of making it like the entire city is burning and it's out of control and, drama. The downtown area is like about this big. Okay. And within this space, there's like a small radius of where the protesters are and the military and everything. This is the rest of Los Angeles. So everything that's happening is like right here, like a portion of this, and everything else it's fine. But there's stuff I know that's starting to happen in other cities. They're planning on going into other cities. So be vigilant. Let's look out for our brothers and sisters. There's a lot of people, just the images of people being torn from their families is horrific. And I really do feel strongly as light workers that our job is to really show up in a way of where we can provide healing, more love, more light. I've been getting up every morning and doing a vigil, holding space for Los Angeles, but also for our nation. And I encourage you all to do the same. It doesn't have to be in the morning, it can be in the evening, any time of day. It doesn't matter the amount of time, but I think what matters is the consistency. So every day, even if you just take 5 minutes for a moment of silence to hold that space. If you are a healer, sending out some healing energy. But that consistency is what's important. So I call upon all of you to really just step into that space because we're needed. We are definitely needed. So I just wanted to share that as well. Oh, thank you, Core. No worries, you're right on time. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm sorry for your losses too. Yeah, loss is a hard thing. Arlene says, yes, our hearts hurt and we miss them when they are not there to reach out to them. We love big. Yes, we do. Oh, Nancy, I'm so sorry. Ugh, I can't imagine what that feels like. And it's like each loss is different, right? Because everybody represents something different in our life. So we just don't know how it's going to be for us when it happens. Oh, I showed up last night at a drug bust, and it's interesting. All the neighbors in the neighborhood showed up to keep ICE away and let cops do their job. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, the lies are atrocious. Atrocious. It's a show. It's a show. It's like, look at the show so we can do some more messed up stuff over here. Um, yeah, it's a lot of it is not true. Oh, beautiful dark mother. Awesome. Yes. Wow. Upstate New York is being hit hard, taking dairy farm workers. Mass is getting hit hard. I will send out energy. Yes, thank you. Yeah, it's going to be happening all over. And so it's we got to show up. We need to show up. So let me take a few sips of coffee and then we're going to dive in. Oh, Nancy, you lost your parents a while ago, but they appear in your dreams and visit you. That's awesome. I love it. The night that she crossed over, I did see her face. Like, I don't know if it was spirit or not, like a spirit or not. I just saw her face and she was smiling. So it just brought some um, ease to the pain. So I thought we would try things a little bit different today. I want to see what you guys think. Typically, for each reading, I will draw my little cards, but I think I'm just going to draw, I'm going to say three. Three feels good. Three of these little cards, and that's going to be the kind of the theme for all the readings, and we'll see what spirit brings up messages pertaining to these cards. Oh, your mom showed up, Katie? Wow. Oh, that is so sweet. How special. I love that. That's awesome. Oh, first one that flipped over, risk. Play. Uh-oh, that was too many cards that flipped over. Let's turn those around. Nancy says, my mom showed up last night and he found a penny this morning on my doorstep. That's really special. I love that. I love when the loved ones, they send messages or leave little things behind. It's really special. And growth. Okay, so those are our words that we're going to use for all the readings. Oh my goodness, Bernice. Wow. Oops. The first of this week was awful. A dear family friend lost his youngest son, 17, to a drunk driver on the 8th. My stepkids lost their mom to cancer on the 9th. Oh, wow, Bernice. I am so sorry. Especially, when it's like that, one after the other. It's just a lot. Oh, giving you a big hug. Sending love to the family and your stepkids. Wow, sorry. Yeah, it's rough when these things happen, especially when you're trying to put things into perspective. It's not always easy. Oops. Oh, I thought I sent that. I'm trying to type the words in. Okay. So these are our words. Risk, play, and growth. Let's set those aside and let's see what Spirit has to say about these words. Spirit, what messages do you want to share with us about risk, play, and growth? We have the wonders. Release. Taking risks. Okay. So the message that I'm hearing about this is that when we don't allow ourselves to take risks at times, taking the risks, when we don't allow ourselves to take risks, we kind of shrink ourselves. There's so many wonders to be explored. But if you don't allow yourself to open up and to explore, then you may be losing out on so much, right? Play, get out and play, release anything that's weighing you down so that you can have the growth that you need to experience the wonders. So taking risk is not necessarily bad. Now, there's all different types of risks that you can take. Sometimes the bigger risks can bring bigger wonders, but the little ones can as well. So whatever you feel comfortable with, because we don't want people extending themselves to a place where they can't regroup or it's just too big of something. But doing something a little bit comfortable, then allow yourself to kind of loosen up a little bit more, open up a little bit more, and then more. But the wonders are extraordinary. So Spirit, I heard limit. Spirit said, do not limit yourself. Okay, open yourself up to risk and see what lies ahead for you. So that is that message there. Okay. I like these little happy yoga cards. Let's see what message comes out from these. Or the little yogi. I think we can all use a little play. It's summertime, right? Uh-oh. There's too many cards. There's one. Okay. So the first card says, whoever seeds a flower for another blooms herself. This one says, watch out, don't believe everything you think. And then we have, since I noticed that falling out of line really doesn't hurt that much, it has quite easily become my habit. So beautiful. With the risk, right? Sometimes we put these beliefs, these limiting beliefs in our head, like I'm not good enough, or I don't have what it takes. I'm not lucky, whatever comes up for you. Don't believe everything you think, right? We set these limiting beliefs on ourselves. So that's what makes it harder to take these risks, because we tell ourselves these stories. So stop telling the stories. And once you step into that space, right? Since I noticed that falling out of line doesn't really hurt that much, it has quite easily become my habit. Sometimes things aren't as big or scary as we think they are. So allow yourself to play, allow yourself to grow. And whoever seeds a flower for another blooms herself. So also look at what's coming. Okay, so what they're saying to me, looking after, so this is a message really for what's happening now. Okay. When you seed a flower, when you help, another, when you love thy neighbor, planting those seeds, you help somebody else to bloom. So just what we talked about earlier today, of just, whether it's 5 minutes a day, whatever long, just sitting and saying a prayer, or just a moment of silence for those that are suffering, right? Those are the seeds that we are planting so that others can grow, so others can be protected, so others can feel secure. There's a lot of scariness right now, a lot of people suffering, and so we want to help bring that energy down, to help bring in more light, more love. So I love this card. That's what we need to do. Plant more seeds of love. It's a risk. It feels risky for some people, to be able to do that every day. The real risk are those that are on the front line, but we want to send love and protection to them as well. So that's that message. Okay. Let's see. Wow. JD says, as long as I can play inside, it's supposed to be 111 on Sunday. Girl, yes, stay inside. Woo. God bless you. That is too intense. Hello, Jaconda. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday the 13th. And Friday the 13th is a lucky day, actually. It represents the divine feminine. So we embrace Friday the 13th. We're taking it back from Jason. He doesn't get to claim it. Hello, be still and know. Blessings, blessings. I hope you are well and life is treating you well. Core says, push past fear, risk is worthwhile. Play at the protest if you go. Have fun and grow via making new friends. Bingo. I love that. Love that, Core. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so Jaconda and Be Still and Know. So we are doing things a little different today. Not too different, but I drew earlier 3 cards, which were risk, play, and growth. And we're seeing what messages Spirit has for us on these words. Let me do a banner, see if I can leave it up there. Risk, play, and growth. Okay, let's see if that will stay. Okay. So I had it pinned as a message, but when I would go to something else, I can't get it back unless I scroll all the way up in the comments to find it again. Oop. We got 2 cards. We have courage, and we have cleanse, and expansion. Nice. So finding the courage to take a risk. Finding the courage to take a risk. It's not always to step into a space that feels that's unknown, right? And that's when we feel the need to kind of shrink back and get into our little bubble. You're like, oh, I don't want to. But, releasing the fear, as Core had said earlier, we got to release that fear. Cleanse, release it, let it go. And the growth, right? There's your expansion. It allows you to expand even more. Kind of earlier when we got the abundance card, or wonders. You open yourself to more wonders when you allow yourself to expand, to open up. That's growth. So again, Spirit is sharing with us, we want to expand, to allow ourselves to grow. And when we open up, we allow ourselves to receive. When you're closed off, you can't receive anything. So I love that. Have the courage to release so that you can expand. Take the risk. Play so that you can grow. Nice. All right, let's see what other messages we get around risk, play, and grow. I just heard them say, a closed mouth does not get fed. Right? Did your mom ever used to share that with you? We have discernment. Acceptance. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh. Abundance. It's the same message saying again, of course, with risk, as I said in the first one, we want to make sure that it's a risk that's not big, where it's like, for instance, investing in something that's way beyond your means, right? We're not talking about these kind of crazy risks that just don't align with your best interest. So it's about using discernment. Using discernment, right, when it comes to risk. Acceptance. A lot of times we need to accept the way that things are right now, right? But that's also accepting that you need to play. We need to play more. We get into this very serious state of mind. Some of us, I know that I'm one of those. I'm just going to be very, like, when I'm on a task or I'm doing something, I have the ability sometimes to get tunnel vision, where I need to stop myself and say, slow down, relax, play, because what happens, you open yourself up. And there's all these little gems, right? The gems, the abundance along the way that you could be missing out on, and things that can help you to grow. So allow yourself to just be in the flow of it all. And that's the message. Spirit's talking big time. Yes, indeed. Yes. So allow yourself to be in that flow. Open yourself up to the abundance. Love it. Okay. I'm going to pull one more on these words, and then I want to switch up to some other words. This is my first time doing this, so I'm just trying something different. I want to see how you all like it. And if you like it, please afterwards tell me in the comments, yes, to continue doing this, or if you like the old way better, mix it up. I don't know. Give me some feedback. Let me know. Okay. Excuse me. Uh, Sacred space. Masculine energy. Ancient wisdom. Wow. Okay. This is an intense one. So Spirit is saying that so this is about our spiritual journey. And what they're saying is that it's important for us to really develop our sacred space. Some of you may not have one or have started and really have not finished. And a sacred space doesn't have to be like you have to have like I have a little corner in my place. But it is what you make it. So, Spirit's telling us to take a closer look at our sacred space. Maybe it needs a little bit of a makeover, but it's because in going into this space, it's important for us to be able to have a space that we can go into for ourselves so that we can take care of ourselves. Now, for some of you, that is a risk because it's like, let me go inside and see what's going on. And it's like, no, I don't want to deal with what's going inside of me. And Spirit's like, no, you need to go inside to see what's going on. So it's about more attentive care to you. Okay. And that could be a risk for some of you. But allowing yourself to do that, to go in that sacred space or creating a sacred space so for you to be able to do that. The sacred space can be within you as well. And tending to more of the masculine energy, I think, sometimes with the masculine and feminine, they go hand in hand, but sometimes, one or the other could use a little TLC. And right now we're looking at the masculine side, especially in these times of everything going on in the world, in our nation. It's not easy to be more in our feminine space because of, we feel like our creativity is being threatened, our womanhood is being threatened. But that masculine, we don't want to, it's almost like a balancing type act, trying to find that right balance, but bringing a little bit more play to that masculine side too, just to kind of even things out a little bit more. There is so much growth. There's so much ancient wisdom. Our spirit guides for me, is our spirit guides talking to us. So take that time, listen to your guides. What do I need to do to really work on my masculine energy right now? Or my sacred space, like what is it that I need to know? Getting quiet with that. So just another message of really connecting to you. So that is that message. Hey, Pat. Have peace in your soul in the garden of earth. I love that. Yes, beautiful. Beautifully said. Oh, look at that. Dark Mothers are ahead of the game. I love it. Just redid my altar space this week. That's awesome. Yes, core. Use the masculine for self-protection. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's get 3 new words. Let's see what others. I think we got a really clear message about risk, play, and growth. Let's see what other messages we can get. Oh, card flip over. We have humor. Rest. And discovery. Okay, I like that. Let me update my words here. So we have humor, rest, and oops, I could spell, discovery. Okay. So I do want to let you all know that the next 2 Fridays, I will not be live. I'm heading back east to be with family. Again, the whole divine timing thing, right? It's going to be good for my soul to be around my family and some friends. So I really looking forward to that. But I will be back. I think it's July 11th. I posted it on my page there. That second Friday of July. I believe it's the 11th. I will be back live. We have fire. Uh-oh. Expansion. And the depth, the lake. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll still be working, but it'll be nice to be working in a different environment and to get away, energetically. Right now, this Los Angeles doesn't feel good, so it'll be a nice little break. Okay, so we have humor, rest, and discovery. The fire is about passion, right? Igniting, finding your passion. What makes you feel good, right? What makes you laugh? What makes you just happy, right? So finding that humor, the discovery part, right? Finding that with what you can do, that helps us to expand as well. Discovering new things, going a little bit deeper than what we typically do. I know I need to do this for myself right now. I've kind of I want to find new things that I can do that feels good to me. So there's that humor and discovery. The rest, I like how rest falls in between both of these words, because it's also about balance in finding ways. Because I know for me, well, it's a couple of things. The older you get, a little bit more tired you get. But I also know that I am more stagnant. Like I don't get out enough or do things enough. So that can make you tired. And then, there's, of course, when you have aches and pains and stuff that's going on in your body, that slows you down and makes you tired as well. So there's a balance there. It's like, okay, get out and do things, but you also want to take that time to rest so you can take care of yourself. So like I said, it's kind of funny how that word rest falls in between those two words. Let's see what else we get here. Let's see, since we just had a full moon, let me do my Moony cards. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. We just had our full moon in Sagittarius. Believe in your good luck. Last quarter moon in Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. And the first quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. Nice. Okay. So I always like what comes to my mind is the Joker in Batman, where he's like, "Why so serious?" And that's kind of what the guides are sharing here, that we need to add a little more humor to our lives. We can go into this space of being very serious, and they're like, lighten up, lighten up. Even in moments that are really difficult, it's like trying to find that space of where you can allow yourself to just release and not hold on to the heaviness. So, believing that everything's aligned, believe in your good luck, be happy, get excited. If there's like something that you're planning on doing or want to do, get excited about that. Don't be so serious. Don't be like thinking, right? This is where the brain goes. Stop thinking about everything that can go wrong and start thinking about everything that can go right. It's just a simple little shift. And really, it's training. I won't say it's simple because it can be a little challenging, but the more you practice that, the more you start looking at things in a different way. So look at what can go right? Find the pleasure in that. Get happy about that. In those moments of downtime, reveal what needs to be seen. Ask your guides, what do I need to know about this? What do I need to see? What do I need to discover? Right? And then release your blocks so that you can step into that zone of discovery, that vastness, that expansion, that openness, that abundance, the wonders. So there's so much to be discovered, but are you holding back and being serious because you don't want to open yourself up? So that's that message. Yes, positivity. That flew out. It did fly out, didn't it? Humor is spiritual. Cosmic chuckles. I love that. Cosmic chuckles can lead to aha moments. Oh, thank you for sharing that. I love that. Cosmic chuckles. Yeah, we need some more cosmic chuckles in our life. So bring those chuckles on. Beautiful. All right. Let me get my other moon cards. The Moonies. The blue moon. Believe in the impossible. New moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. Meditate and contemplate. And the new moon in Aries, it's time to take action. Beautiful. Okay. Believe in the impossible. You got to believe first. If you don't believe, then how's it to become possible? So add a little cosmic chuckles. I like that core. Add a little cosmic chuckles. Allow yourself to believe. Align yourself with the belief so that it can become, the impossible does become possible. And for rest, you need to meditate and contemplate during that time. Visualize it, see it. See you stepping into it, either doing it, becoming it, whatever it is. But the belief needs to be there. Because if you don't believe it, how can you achieve it? And of course, with discovery, it's time to take action. Step into that space. The time is now. So there's that message. Keeping an eye on the time. I think we could do one more before I give you your card for the weekend and send all you beautiful souls on your way. Let me use these. We have enlightenment power. I am a woman choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle for my growth. Inner wakefulness. I am completely awake and tuned into my truth, clarity, and inner wisdom. And the power of self-talk. When my self-talk is kinder, I am empowered to, in my capacity to pursue my dreams and believe in myself. I just love these cards. Thank you, Bernice. I promise I will, with what's in my control. Absolutely. I will be safe. Thank you. So enlightenment power, choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle of my growth. We have the ability to choose our own power. How do we want to show up? Finding loving, humorous ways of how we can be present and show up with our natural gifts, right? With the rest, going within, taking that time, right? As we got before, that whole sacred space. I am completely awakened, tuned into my truth, clarity, and inner wisdom. It's always good to take that time for self, that downtime. Check in with yourself. What is needed to fuel your fire? To help, you can see the fire by the throat, to speak your truth. Discovering different things about yourself. Are you using self-talk? Self-talk is like, it's intense. What words are you using? When my self-talk is kinder, I am empowered in my capacity to pursue my dreams and believe in myself. When you are doing things to pursue your dreams, are you using words of kindness? Or are your words a little bit more destructive? That was so dumb. I can't believe I did that stupid thing. Versus, oh, wow, I made a mistake. What can I learn from that? How do I move past that or forward? Telling yourself it's okay. It's okay. We're human. We make mistakes. It happens. So what's the self-talk that you're using? Discover. Make sure you're using words to empower you, not words that deplete you. So that is that message. Okay. Thank you, Chikanda. Thank you. Thank you. Coming and going. Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, let me give you your word for the weekend, or your card rather, your message. Do we want a goddess card or do we want a message from spirit? Go ahead and quickly put it in the chat, and the first one that comes up, that's the one that I will read. Just write goddess or spirit message or spirit. Oh, there we go. We got it. Goddess. Goddess for the win. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong cards. Here they are. So just to remind, please let me know if you like that different way of how we did it today. Just leave a message in the chat afterwards. You like the new way with the words or the old way, or if you want me to mix it up, you could either just write that new way, old way. You don't have to do a long message unless you want to. That's acceptable too. What goddess would like to give us a message for the weekend? We have Oya with change. Ooh, I could just feel the strength of this card coming off of this card. It's like, wow. Power. Let's see what Oya wants to share with us. Oya storms into your life to tell you that change is calling, beckoning, and camping out on your doorstep. The way to wholeness for you lies in embracing change. Have you been too busy, too stressed to attend to the changes needed in your life to nurture yourself? Is change so fearful a concept that you push it aside, play hide and seek with it, or just ignore it? Have you arranged your life so perfectly that there is no room left for potential? Time for change. Time to sweep out, sweep up, and be swept away. Perhaps you are in the midst of change, menopause, and are having trouble accepting it. Resistance to change brings more persistent change. Choosing to dance with change means you will flow with it. Let yourself be unsettled, prepare yourself for growth, enter deeply into change's chaotic dance, and you'll be richly blessed with abundant possibility. It is time for something completely different. Oya says that the earth must be dug up before anything could be planted, and that change always brings you what you need on your path to wholeness. It's beautiful. It reminds me of our first few words that we had, right? With the risk and my words are escaping me. Risk, play. Where's the other one? And I believe it was abundance. But in order to allow these things to happen, change is the inevitable. Change is always going to happen, whether it's in our personal lives or as it is in the nation, right? We're going through all kinds of changes right now. It's the inevitable. But it all depends on how we choose to deal with the change. And I love how she describes it as that dance, right? We want to be in flow with the change and not allow it to consume us. So protect yourselves, my loved ones. Be well. Thank you for the love. Be well. And I will see you in a few weeks. All right. Blessings to you all. Take care.